We shall not be defeated by this paper star. Ta-da! Hello friends, welcome to day one of BOOKMAS Vlogmas. And for those of you who don't know what BOOKMAS or Vlogmas is, you know what, welcome to the club, because I also don't really know what it is, if I'm honest. All I know is that I'm doing it. And in doing it, I mean I have been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes to try my absolute best to provide you with a whole bunch of content in the December and festive period. I have spent hours upon hours crafting my own intro where I painstakingly illustrated my reading space and attempted to animate it. And bear in mind, I am not an artist or an illustrator, so it took me a while, but I had so much fun doing that. I have also tried to pre-film a little bit of content where I can, but the majority of this content you're going to be seeing is going to be filmed and turned around very quickly. So with that being said, my plan is hopefully to post 12 videos starting from the 1st of December and post them every other day leading up until Christmas. So essentially the 12 days of Bookmas on my YouTube channel. And the reason why I'm going for Bookmas rather than Vlogmas is mainly because most of my content I will be posting throughout this will be in some way related to books and or reading, which is predominantly what I tend to post on my channel anyway. However, there will be a few videos included where we're out and about, we're having Christmassy days together and that sort of thing. So I really hope you guys enjoy everything I've managed to get together, and let's just hope that I manage to achieve filming and editing and posting all 12 videos. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But anyway guys, I will leave you now to enjoy Bookmas Day 1, where we're going to be decorating my home for the festive season. I hope you enjoy. It's that time of year again. It is time to put the Christmas decorations up. It feels like 5 minutes ago that I took them down, but also it feels like an eternity. Time, it just works so weird once you become an adult, and I don't understand it. I have got all the Christmas decorations out, so the boxes are literally everywhere in the house right now. I've got all the trees out. So as usual, we are going to be doing 4 trees. We're gonna have one in the kitchen, one in the living room, one in the hallway, and one in the office, games room, library room. We're having a little bit of a change up with trees as well this year because I've just got a tree that came yesterday actually for a job I'm doing with John Lewis, and I'm very excited to see what this tree looks like. And I think that the tree that one is replacing, I'm going to give that to one of my friends. Because we have a lot of trees to put up and a lot of decorations to put out, I will be doing this over a few days, so you will see me dipping in and out of this whenever I can. And also it is currently school holidays. It is half term at the end of October. I'm estimating that it's probably going to take me the whole week, especially since I'll kind of be juggling looking after Honey, and I also have an event to go down to London on Wednesday night. So we've got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. Anyway guys, I need to stop talking and get some trees up, otherwise we're never going to get this done. So let's go start in the living room. Okay, so normally in the living room, I typically have my living room tree in the bay window, and I usually have it on that side. So I'm going to move this chair and leave this one here because I feel like it looks quite nice having the chair next to the tree. I don't really feel like switching it up. I think when something's not broken, don't fix it. Also guys, these are my new cushions that I've got on the little chairs at the moment. I do tend to change them quite a lot, but I recently did a Halloween job with M&S and I got these. In that job I picked these and they are so gorgeous, and they're not the material I thought they would be, and you maybe can't tell on camera, but they're really like soft, and I just think they're so cute. So I'm definitely going to be keeping these out for the winter period as well. Love them. So the tree that we are putting in here is from the White Company. It's not a pre-lit one. Unfortunately, the pre-lit ones were sold out, so we do need to put lights on this ourselves. And this is 7.5 foot. I can't remember exactly which tree it is, but I will pop a picture here of the one that it is. Ta-da! Putting up the tree always makes me so warm. I should have put a t-shirt on. But anyway, we have got the tree up, and that is one big job ticked off the list. I think we have time before I need to go and make some tea for us to put the tree up in the hallway as well, because both this tree and that tree don't really require much fluffing. I think this one is specifically one where you don't have to do any fluffing, which is amazing and saves so much time and saves your hands, because my hands always get so sore when I'm decorating the tree and opening all the branches and stuff. So bonus points for the White Company tree. So let's go put up the one in the hallway now. now. Okay, so same situation again. We have a chair to move, we have a lamp to move. Oh, where am I going to put that lamp? I wonder if I move the lamp to this end of the console table. Also, I just know someone's going to ask me where this console table is from, because that is probably one of my most commonly asked questions ever. It's actually a DIY. So the wood is old floor joists from when we had to take up the floor, unfortunately. And so we salvaged these and I made it into a console table because I thought it would be nice, and it sort of like keeps a bit of the house in the house. But yeah, I get asked all the time, where's it from? It's a DIY. It's kind of become a little bit of a dumping area as of late. I've not really put much time and care into this area, and this is one of my favorite areas of the house, but it's also quite a useless area because it's literally just a hallway, and we don't use this hallway all that often. Obviously the front door is there, but that's literally it. Right, anyway, we're quickly running out of time, so I'm gonna get this tree up now as well. Oh, and this tree is a snowy tree from Balsam Hill. I actually have no idea which one this is. I cannot remember for the life of me, and I've had this one since our first Christmas in the house. Again, very kindly gifted by Balsam Hill back at the beginning of our renovation journey, so I'm excited to put this one up. And this is also pre-lit, and I think it's 8 foot, so perfect for in here because the ceilings are really tall. So let's get her put up. There's things everywhere. Oh my god! Oh my god. I'm gonna have to show you guys. We get massive spiders around here, so if you're scared of spiders, it's dead by the way, but if you're scared of spiders, look away now because I'm about to show you the size of some of the spiders we get here. I've just found this behind the chair. Look at that. I feel like the camera is not doing it justice there. How awful. It's also really mucky down there, so I need to hoover it because it's not been hoovered behind there since I put the chair there however many months ago. That gave me a bit of a fright. I thought it was alive. Also guys, before, when I said I was really warm, Honey went into the cupboard and got me a wine glass and filled it with water and brought it to me. She's like, here mummy. She's very thoughtful. But now I'm being bougie and drinking water out of a wine glass. I can't remember if I mentioned this last year when I was putting the trees up and stuff, but I use these smart plugs with the trees so that they're linked to these, and then I can use these smart plugs to control the lights, and I link it also to my Alexa, and then my Alexa can turn the lights on as scheduled, so I have it set to come on at a certain time. So all the trees come on at the same time, and then when I'm going to bed I just say lights off, and then it turns all of them off. Great, would recommend doing this. Or you can get ones as well that are in like a multi-pack, and they just have a little clicker and you can go around and just point it and click them all on and off. I don't even think you need to point it. But anyway, it's a really good idea if you guys don't already do this, which you probably do. Will you reach to there? No, that's not gonna reach, unfortunately. Maybe we put her, I don't know. I love this lamp. This lamp is from Marks and Spencer's. And if you hadn't already guessed, Marks and Spencer's is one of my favorite places to shop for homeware. Okay, we got it done. It is obviously, as you can tell, a few hours later now. Just put Honey to bed. I'm gonna go sit and read and relax for the evening, but she is up and she's looking gorgeous. It's looking a bit dark in that middle section, almost like the lights on that section aren't working properly. Yeah, there's a few branches that the lights aren't working on, but I mean, at least it's not the whole tree. Problem for another day, but it doesn't look too bad. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's making me excited now to get the rest of the decorations up. I just know people are driving past my house right now thinking they're crazy. They are crazy because it isn't even Halloween yet. I forgot to tell you when I'm filming this. It is the 25th of October, and actually that's not as early as I was planning to put them up. But needs must when you're a content creator and you've got Christmas jobs that you have to film in October. I'm gonna go sit and relax now, and then hopefully we can get some more decorating done tomorrow. Good night, guys. Hello guys, we are back. It has in fact been about a week since I last spoke to you and put some Christmas decorations up. So my house currently looks like this, and that needs to be rectified. So we are going to go through a few of my Christmas bits and bobs now and unpack some of the boxes and some of the things, and hopefully we can get the lights on the tree in the living room and maybe even start decorating a little bit. I am running out of daylight today because it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it is getting dark at about 4 o'clock at the moment. Let's get into it. Okay, so I went to a Anthropologie Christmas shopping event a couple of weeks ago now, and I had the best time, and I came home with lots of goodies. So let's go through these quickly and I'll show you what we've got that's sort of new this year, because a lot of my Christmas decorations are ones that I've just collected over the years and obviously kept. Let's have a look. I did, in fact, pick up a jelly cat. I love the little gingerbread house jelly cat, and I did want to buy one last year, but I think they'd sold out by the time I decided I was going to commit to it. And so when I saw this at the Anthropology event, I was like, I am going to grab that immediately. There was only 2 of them as well, and I just knew I was really early to the event. I think I was the first one there, so I had a really good chance to look at everything and take my time, but this I definitely grabbed first. And I also picked up this cute little gingerbread star as well. I definitely will be putting these in my reading room, office, library, so these won't be going in the living room, but I'm going to put these to the side to put in there. I also picked up this bauble, and this is a little felt H for honey, so I gave this to her when I got back and she was so excited. I honestly wish I'd picked up more baubles than I did, but I didn't want to pick up too much because I felt cheeky and I didn't want to just take everything, because honestly I could have, because their Christmas stuff is just gorgeous. I did pick up this bauble for myself, and then apart from that, those are the only 2 baubles that I got. But how gorgeous is this? It's a little Big Ben, which I thought was super cute, and the gold and kind of like sparkles fit in with my typical sort of Christmas theme, and this is gorgeous. This is the cutest little gingerbread man candle, and it looks like you can use it as a jug afterwards because it's got like a little spout on it here, so I'm guessing once you've burnt it down you can clean it out and use it as like a little milk jug or something. So I thought that was super cute, and it does smell very gingerbready, very Christmassy. I also picked up this mug for Eddie, and it says dash on through the snow, because obviously we have 2 sausage dogs and he loves stuff like this, so I got him that. I picked up 3 of the icon glasses. If you know me, you know that I basically collect these at this point. Pretty much all of my glassware is from Anthropology, and each season they bring out new ones, and so I think this bow one was an existing one that they already did, but I don't have any of the bow ones, so I thought I'd grab one of those, and I thought the red was very Christmassy. And then these 2 are new for this season, so there's like this iridescent snowflake one, and then this sort of pinky one with stars on it. Lastly, I have 3 candles, but I can only hold 2 right now. So we have this one that says naughty or nice, which I just thought was really funny. And then I have this one that smells so good. It is fresh cut evergreens adorned with citrus, sparkling white cranberries and sweet plums over frosted cedarwood. Do you know, because it is really sweet, and that's why I love it, because you kind of get the cedar kind of smell is like at the bottom, I would say, and like at the top you get the sweet notes, and yeah, it is gorgeous. So this is like a little snowflake candle with the gold. I thought that was really cute. And then this one, oh, that's a bit sickly, is that one. That's Caramel Spice Wonderland. And then lastly, but certainly not least, I have this super cute candle, and this is New York City Ballet and Anthropology collaboration, and this one is Sugar Plum, and she smells amazing. What is it meant to smell like? It says underneath, it says vanilla, dark and plum. It smells incredible. Typically I like fragrances that are on the sweeter side or like the citrusy side. I don't love pumpkin spice, I would say is like my least favorite. I do like cinnamon fragrance, but I don't like the smell of like pumpkin spice, you know, that pumpkin-y smell. So Christmas candles are definitely more my jam. I forgot, I did also get some new pieces sent from Next, which are super cute. So I have this little gingerbread man throw blanket that I haven't opened yet, but again, I am going to put this in my reading room office on my reading chair. I thought this would be super cute for the festive season. And then we also have this gorgeous wax melt burner, because I don't actually have a wax melt burner. This ceramic house was gorgeous, and I think even if it's not on, this will just look really nice on display. So I'm very excited to open that. And then we also got some little ceramic houses, because I love this kind of thing, and I do actually have a lot more of these. I probably have another 4 or 5 house-esque decorations, and I definitely have some that are probably almost identical to these ones, but that means I can just have different ones in different rooms because I love them. Okay, and before we go and put the Christmas lights on the tree, I'm also going to show you my paper stars. If you watched my video last year, you will have seen me put these up, and I am going to put them up in the same place again. I usually put them up in the bay window next to the Christmas tree. So I have this one which folds out to be like a big star, and actually I usually put this one in the dining room, but these ones here are all the ones that I usually put in this window here. And by the way, these are all from H&M, but I got them about 3 years ago now, although I do think every year they do some kind of big paper star. So if you want some, they probably will still have some. This one is a little bit damaged and I'm a little bit worried because every time I open it, it gets more and more damaged. So eventually I am probably gonna have to get rid of this one. But let's open her quickly and see how she's looking. I think if we can get the Christmas lights on today and we can get these up today, then I'll feel like I'm happy. Ooh, there's quite a knack to it as well, getting these up, because you've got to kind of fold them and pull this string at the same time. But yeah, she is a little bit worse for wear is this one. Oh, guys, maybe she's ready to go. So this is okay on this side. It's somewhat salvageable. There is a few of the felt things that have ripped off here so that I can't stick it together properly, but one of them's still with us, so it worked okay. But it's when she turns to the other side and there's this bit hanging off here. I just don't know if I can salvage her. I'll try off camera. If we can't, we can't, but it would be a shame because I do really love these and I like having 3 hanging up together. That is the best we can do, and I don't know if I maybe would be better off just chopping this bit off and kind of hopefully hanging it so this part's facing outside and this part's facing the inside. I think we'll be able to make it work. And then we have this little one, and I like this one because it literally just has magnets inside that snap together. So this one is definitely one of the easier ones to put together. So cute. And then this is the other one. Ta-da! Oh, I just love these. I think they're so, well, I was going to say they're simple, but they're not really. I bet these are really difficult to make. But I think they're so effective, especially in a window. And I just think it looks so nice having them hanging down and then the tree next to it. But anyway, let's go and get the lights on the Christmas tree because I'm dying to have those up. I've had it in the window for a week without any lights on and it's driving me crazy. The Christmas lights that I have, and I think I have these for my other tree as well, these are from the Winter Workshop. It says it's ideal for a 10-foot Christmas tree because I like loads of lights on my Christmas tree. I like it to be super, super sparkly. And this is a 2000, super, super tiny. And also I always go for warm white. That is my favorite color Christmas light. And I like all my lights to be the same color. And it really bothers me if I buy warm white but they're all slightly different from each other. That drives me crazy. Anyway, I need to stop yapping. I need to put these on the tree, otherwise we're just never gonna get it done. So you literally, obviously just plug your plug into here, set it up with an app on your phone, and away you go. Also, it's a really good idea to check if your lights still work before you go through the effort of putting them on the tree. They work! Now we are going to try and put the paper lanterns up as well while we've got a little bit of time, because I think by the time I've done that, we probably will have run out of daylight. It looks like I still have the hooks on the ceiling from last year. So let's go up there and have a look. Yeah, that looks better. It's just, they keep wanting to go sideways. Why don't they want to look at us? Right, anyway, that is where we're going to stop for the night, and that's perfect timing because Honey has just got back from school. So I am going to go and sort her tea out now and then hopefully spend the rest of the evening relaxing so we can have a full, really good day of decorating tomorrow. Hello guys, we are back and I am so ready for a day of decorating. And I'm not gonna lie, I have started a little bit later than I was hoping to. It is now lunchtime. This morning I had the school run and, you know, just this, that and the other. You know how it goes. Anyway, I'm dedicating myself to this now. And as a priority, I want to get the Christmas tree in the living room decorated. So I thought we could sit now, go through a few of the baubles that I've got and then decide exactly what I want to do on this tree. I think I want to do it the same as I did last year. So we'll go through and we'll see what we've got. So I have a few of these spun glass baubles. I got these my first ever Christmas in my own home, and these are from John Lewis. I think I have about 4 of these. And then I have these glass ones as well. These are from Neptune. You'll probably notice there's a bit of a theme here. I have a lot of glass and kind of like sparkles and stuff that almost looks a bit invisible, if that makes sense. That's the kind of vibe I normally like. I don't know what to call it. I have a few smaller ones here, and these are both from the White Company. Do you see what I mean? Like this is like my favorite kind of vibe. I think I like it to look kind of like dewy and snowy. Oh, and then these are some of my favorites. I got these a couple of years ago from Neptune. I think I have maybe 3 or 4 of those as well. It's always so exciting getting the baubles out because a lot of the time I forget exactly what I've got, and every time I see them again, it's like this makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Okay, I have this pack here of like antique silver baubles. I got these from Home Sense. We have some stars. Oh yeah, I also like celestial vibe Christmas baubles. So I have a lot of stars and moons and stuff like that. I think both of these, I've got 2 of these and 3 of these. I think both of these are from Home Sense. What is in here? Oh, this is a bauble. Well, it's a Christmas tree decoration that I made with honey a couple of years ago. So basically what you do is you just make some, what's it called? Salt dough? Is it called salt dough? You basically make this dough. If you look on Pinterest or Google, you'll be able to find it. And Honey and I made this when she was 1 because it's in 2022. Basically, it's just her handprint. So it's just her handprint, and then we painted it to look like a little Santa. You could even stick a fluffy little pom-pom on the thumb to make the hat look even cuter, but I didn't have any, and every time I see this, it just makes me think, oh my gosh, my baby's growing up. I just love her. This is what I was looking for. This is my bag of ribbons. I spent ages last year, and I mean hours, making bows, and if I have done myself a favor, I've left them all tied into bows, and I just hung these all over the tree in here, and I definitely think I want to do that again. I love that vibe. Ooh, these are all from the White Company. So I have some more of the small baubles that look almost like they're coated in sugar, and they're glass ones. And then I have these glittery ones. These are all from the White Company, which is probably top of my list for baubles. I think it goes White Company and then John Lewis. M&S also have some really nice Christmas baubles, and Home Sense. So pretty. I also label all my boxes like it's not going to be me opening these every single time. Oh, okay, yeah, these ones are super delicate. They are so thin. But these, again, are from when I bought all my original baubles when I moved into my first house. How cool is that? The flowers like go inside the glass, but this is so thin and delicate, it scares me actually. And then I have these kind of funky glass iridescent ones. Very cool. Also in this box I'm emptying, I have this little guy. I think I got him from the range a few years ago, and I'm sure he was like £2 or something. Super cheap, but super cute. Oh, and then I have this felt garland from the White Company, and this was actually from the kids section. So it was in the baby range. This is one of my favorite Christmas decorations I have. But how cute is that? I have found a house. This one is a tea light holder. This one's sat on its own. I don't know why it's just been put in there on its lonely, but she's in there. And then I have these paper honeycomb garlands. I think I have 2 packs of these. There's 1 pack in here, so that means there'll be another pack somewhere else around here. So I had them running along the shelves in the kitchen near the cooker, and then I had some in the living room on the shelving unit next to the TV, so I will do that again this year. And then this is the last box that is inside that box. How gorgeous is that? A box full of baubles. Okay, so this is my little star. Again, tree toppers are something I am so fussy about for absolutely no reason, but this is one of my absolute favorites. It's just got a little clip, which you can't see here. I only paid £5 for this, and this was from Next. I love it so much. Guys, this is so exciting. Okay, I have some more of my gorgeous White Company decorations. I'm pretty sure I only got these ones last year, and they tend to do their baubles every year, so that is a good thing about the White Company. So most of the baubles I'm showing you that are from there, they likely will have again this year, which I love, love, love about them. And these are some of them. So these ones are like snowflakes. I have these little bells. These are my little ones that I like to fill my tree with. So these are kind of like creams and sort of silvery champagne-y colors. And some more that I love. These are from Paper Chase again. a few years ago, but you will be able to find some like these somewhere. I need to get some more of these because these look so nice on the tree, especially when the light hits and it just adds to the sparkle. I just want it to be super, super, super sparkly. We have some little ceramic moons. These are from the White Company. I have 3 here. And then I have some of the sparkly style moons as well. I have these baby ceramic stars from the White Company. Oh, and then these are some of my absolute favorites, but we did lose one last year. We did. So we only have 5 now, but I did have 6. And these are from a small business called Sewn by Bee, I believe. And do you know what? I might check and see if she still stocks these, because these are so, so beautiful. And they're so sparkly and so delicate and gorgeous, and I just love them. Some more of my glitzy White Company ones. So these are the star ones. I have a bunch of these little stars. I think these are from Home Sense. Okay, and then I have these glass, and I like to put these like on the very ends of the branches, and with them being glass, they're super subtle but really impactful. I just got these on Amazon actually. I did put these in my storefront last year as well, along with my other Christmas bits that I've got from Amazon. And then I also have these tiny versions, which are just little glass droplets like that, and these are from M&S last year. And then lastly, I have these other baubles. These are again from John Lewis, and this was me trying to find ones exactly the same as these ones because I love them so much, but these were the alternative ones they had when I last looked, and I think I got these last year actually. There's just something about this size bauble, but I just love it. So now that I have got everything out and I've had a good look at everything, I think what we're going to go for in this room, I'm going to use the bows. I'm going to use all of the glass droplets and these little glass droplets, and then we will also use these to fill out the tree a little bit because I feel like the creams will match the cream of the ribbons. Gorgeous. And after we have all of those on, I might go in and use a couple of these ones as well to sort of fill it out a little bit more, and probably also use my acorns, disco balls, and a few of the other ones. So basically what I'm saying is I want to use really sort of small baubles in here and subtle sort of translucent glass ones, and then the bows. We can just do what feels right, but what we do need to do is we need to get off the floor and actually start decorating this tree, or it's never going to get done. We are listening to the audiobook for Hollow Heathens today. I'm currently on chapter 4 and I am loving this so far. Okay, it is very quickly getting dark outside, but this is how we are currently looking. I have all of the little ones on pretty much that I want to put on here. I put all my dangly raindrop ones on. Oh, actually, I haven't put the small ones on yet, but I'm going to leave those until after we have done the bows. I'm going to go in now with the bows and basically fill it, and then after that I'll see how it looks and see if I want to add any of the bigger baubles into the mix as well. But I'm loving how it's looking. It's very subtle at the moment, but these are going to make it pop a little bit more. I am going to pop up my other paper star thing in the dining room window. I obviously just did the garland above the mirror because I thought, oh, why not? We'll just do one more thing. Because I have a little bit of time before Eddie and Honey will get home. So I thought, oh, I want to fill the time. And then I just thought, oh, we'll just keep going. I'm pretty sure this one is also from H&M, like the same as the other ones. You end up in a bit of a tangle trying to do it. Stay there. Don't move. Almost there. Oh! I just broke it. Okay, so We're not gonna put up the other paper star. That is quite a bad design, because what you're meant to do is you're meant to tighten it so that this kind of holds it together, and this ring is on the inside of the paper, and that stops the cord from pulling out. You can see that one in there, but I've just gone to tighten it to hold it in the star shape, and it's just broken. Do you know what? I might be able to salvage this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some tape, and I'm gonna tape this to the inside of there, and then we will try again. Be right back. Okay, we are back, friends, and we shall not be defeated by this paper star. I have, in fact, used some tape to hopefully stick it down securely enough to let this work. I'm gonna try and form it with my hands before I pull the cord tight this time, just to relieve some of the tension. Ta-da! Where there's a will, there's a way. Now I just need to get my stool, and we will hang this up in the window. Do I give up? Or do I try again? I don't want to let this defeat me. I'm gonna try tape it up one last time, and if that doesn't work, I will abandon it. So I didn't realize, but it was actually the other side that ripped out, and what are the chances? I've been putting this up for years, and it's never done that, so it's obviously just getting a little bit tired now. But anyway, the center isn't lining up, which is what I was trying to fix when the other side ripped, so I'm just not gonna fiddle with it. I'm just gonna leave it, hang it up, and be done with it. And then maybe next year we replace it. Ta-da! I need to have a clear out on here. I have a little Christmas tree that I need to find a home for. I have a lamp that's usually on this console right here, but that is currently decorated from when I did the job with John Lewis, and you can see the John Lewis Christmas tree just there. Before we call it a day, let's just actually have a quick look at this tree, and I'll show you some of the super cute baubles. So the range that I was working on is called the Ancient Wonders range, and there's all these kind of like animals and golds, really nice sort of colors and textures. Also, look at these little woolly mammoths. How cute is that? So we also have a little woolly mammoth bauble as well on the tree there. I don't know if you can see it. So some super cute ones. Also, this is the little star we have in here. So John Lewis also had a lot of things from Nakuku, which is one of my favorite brands as well. I actually don't have loads from there, but it's all very like gorgeously crafted, good quality things. And so the star topper is from Nakuku. A lot of these little glass baubles are from Nakuku. I think these brass ones as well were Nakuku. And so I don't know if I'll leave those on or not. I have to see if they go with my other decorations I'm gonna put on here. We also have these little felt sun, and there's also a moon one somewhere on here. It's pitch black outside, and Honey and Eddie will be home any minute now. And so I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Hello guys, we are back and ready to get stuck in again. I have found another box full of Christmas things that I completely forgot about. I did feel like we were slightly lacking on the decor side, but it makes sense now because it's all in this box. So we are gonna rapid fire through this box, hopefully find some things that I need for today, and then get cracked on. Oh, what a strange combination of things I've put in here. It smells gorgeous, but I've got loose candles that are not covered with felt things. I don't know what I was thinking, but that is not a good combination because I feel like the wax could transfer. But anyway, we have these cute Christmassy candles. I believe these are from Amber Louise. We have my beads. So we have a couple of sets of these beads, and I had these hanging on the shelves next to the TV in the living room here, so we need these for today. We have my cute little polar bear from M&S. How sweet is that? We have some bells, another ceramic house. This one has batteries, but it looks like the batteries have run out, but to be fair, I don't think I ever lit it up anyway. I just like how they look. Oh, we have a little paper Christmas tree. This came in a 2-pack from M&S last year, and I believe the other one was grey, and I think I gave that away. And then lastly in here, I have these gorgeous felt star garlands, and I think as well these were on the shelves over there next to the TV. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to find a picture very quickly just to make sure I'm remembering what I did correctly. Ah, okay, I can see what I did now. So I used the felt stars and the beads, so I'm gonna do the same again this year and probably style it pretty much the same again as well, because I really liked how that looked. That is one box empty. Okay, we have these really cute candy canes. getting cushions. These came together in a set and I got these from Home Sense last year. I think I'm going to pop these on my vintage store because I don't think I'm going to style them in the house this year. I've got these new cushions from M&S that I love, that I think are really wintry and more my vibe. These I thought would be super fun, but I just can't get them to work with my decor because I don't have any red anywhere, so they just don't work with me, but I think they're really cute. So I'll pop them on my vintage and one of you guys can have these. Home Sense 2018. I think I've had her a long time. Ooh, I think this is from Habitat. Either that or M&S. This is definitely from Habitat Argos because I did a Christmas job with them last year and I'm sure that's where I got this from. I love this. This is a Christmas tree candle that I got in Sainsbury's when we had our first house. So I've had her a long time. I've never burnt it and it still smells incredible all these years later. It has slightly changed colour. I think it has always been like a whitish colour, but I love her and I don't know if I'll ever burn her now. I feel like I can't. And also, I've always left the tag on. I don't know why. It doesn't have a price on it. It just says winter scented candle and I definitely got this. Yeah, I got this from Sainsbury's. I remember buying this from Waitrose and I went there specifically to get this because we don't have one super close to us, so it's not somewhere I normally shop. I don't think I ever really put it up anymore, so again, I might pop this on my vintage. I think that would be a sensible thing to do because if I'm not going to use it, it's a waste, isn't it? This is another one of the little trees I had on the shelf. Again, this is Habitat and I left the sticker on this one. Okay, we have, again, this was from the Habitat job I did last Christmas and this is actually a candle. And again, I've left the sticker on. I don't know why. I'm lazy. We have a little gingerbread incense burner. So you're meant to light the incense and then the incense comes out the chimney. I found this on a small Instagram shop, but it turns out I think they were just reselling things from like Temu. And so you can probably get this on there, but I will say in real life, the quality does not look great and it looks very plastic, but from a distance and on display, it looks really cute. But it's one of those things where I don't regret buying it, but I tend to, especially with my Christmas stuff, I try to be really conscious of what I buy and only buy things that I really love and want to keep for years to come. Obviously, your tastes change over time and stuff, and that's fine, but I just like to try and be a bit more conscious. So this is one of those things that I'm sort of like, probably wasn't my best purchase. We have this set of 3 tin houses. I told you I've got a lot of Christmas houses and this is from Next. These do light up and I usually have these on display on the shelves in the kitchen, so we will put those in there. I have some beads here, like strings of beads, and the reason why I have this string of beads is because year before last, I think it was, I decided I wanted to do dangly string beads from the Christmas tree and I did like how it looked, but I don't think I executed it the best, and so now I have a couple of rolls of beads that I will probably keep and use for a different project. If I feel like the hallway tree is looking a little boring and I get bored of looking at it naked, I may go in with these on there, but I doubt it, to be honest, because we have a lot of other things to do to keep ourselves busy. We have a tree skirt. I have a couple of these dotted about. I have a bigger one somewhere which will pop on the tree in the hallway. Oh, we have a bell. Not a very satisfying bell to listen to, but very cute on display. I have this set of 3 little Christmas trees, again when I was working with M&S last Christmas, and these look super cute on display together. I have a candle I have had for years and I just get out and reuse every year, and this is from Home Sense. Yes, this is from Home Sense, and again this is one from Argos Habitat. And then last but definitely not least, I have my gorgeous snow globe. How pretty. I need to have a think about where I got this from because I either got this from Home Sense or I got it from M&S. I think it was M&S. No, I think it was Home Sense. But how gorgeous. The little deer, the little trees. I usually have this either on my coffee table or on my bookshelves in the living room. I'm undecided where we're going to put her yet. We're just going to get straight into it. I'm going to start on the shelves next to the TV today. I'm going to use some command hooks to put up my little garlands and then we'll get that styled. I've just thought as well, guys, we need to change our TV wallpaper. I'm going to quickly touch on this because I do touch on it every single time I include it in a video, but this is a Samsung frame TV, and then I also have a Samsung frame Pro, which is just exactly the same, just the newer version, and that is what is in my office reading room library. Basically, when you have it switched off, it looks exactly like a picture. You can change like the brightness, you can change the picture on it, you can add a border to it like I have, and also the frame around it. I've got the wood one, but it's just connected on by magnets. like that. So you buy these separately as well. So I've got the oak in on both my TVs, but I know I'll get questions about it because I always do, because obviously it looks really good. So there's that housekeeping out the way. Now we need to choose a new wallpaper. I'm just gonna put this back on. I love the witches. I think it's super cute, but we need something Christmassy now, of course. So let's see what options I've got, because I do have a few Christmassy ones. Oh, I recently got this one as well. How cute is that? It's giving fantasy vibes and I love that. So I think that'd be a nice one for summer in the library. So we have this one, just, you know, a classic Santa. He's cute, but I think he's maybe a little bit too sad beige baby. We also have this cute little cottage Christmassy setting, but again, I think a little too beige. This, I really, really like this one. I think just with it being darker, it just gives a bit more depth to the room, especially because a lot of my decorations are on like the white, beige, cream side, and so I don't want everything to be beige and look kind of like lifeless. Obviously I will be putting a garland on the mantelpiece here, so that will bring a little bit more colour and depth to the space as well. But I think this, I also have this, which is kind of like a cozy Christmassy, well actually it's kind of just like an autumn winter setting. It's not necessarily Christmassy, but I think that's why I like this one. But I think for today we're gonna go for this one. And do I add a mount to it? I might just try it with the mount and see what it looks like. You can also adjust the brightness as well, because sometimes if it's quite bright it looks more like a TV. So if I turn the brightness down a bit more, it tends to flicker on the camera, which is usually why I have it at the brightest setting, but in real life it looks a lot more like a picture. Anyway, we're gonna leave it like that for now. We're gonna get these shelves done and that's it. I'm actually gonna change into the t-shirt I was wearing yesterday, because I'm still trying to film this for TikTok and Instagram and I want it to kind of look like it was filmed all on the same day. I know yesterday I had makeup on and today I don't, but I'm just not gonna show my face in the Instagram TikTok one. So if you are watching this having already seen my ones on Instagram and TikTok, shh, it was filmed in the same day, okay? I got my little wire tidy things to use to kind of stick onto the fireplace and then hook around the garlands and hold them on, but actually I think it's balancing okay on its own, so I think I might go hookless. I'm sure I hung it on last year, but I think I quite like how it's coming over the top and kind of drooping. I think it looks okay. I don't think I need to. Okay, we are calling it a night tonight. I've slowly been losing my voice today, so God knows if I'm going to be able to talk to you guys tomorrow or not. But tomorrow morning is absolutely the last morning I'm going to spend on decorating the house for Christmas. At least for this video, I probably will still move a few things about behind the scenes, and we will be doing another video where we will do all my bookshelves and my reading nook together. So I will catch with you guys in the morning, and then we will go around and look at all the finished spaces. Hello guys, it is time to do some finishing touches. I'm starting in the hallway. I need to put the tree skirt on the tree, and then I need to style the console table. Then we have a few little bits to do in the kitchen, so let's get going. Well guys, that pretty much brings us to the end of our Vlogmas Bookmas Day 1. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.